The Fully Geeked.
Yes. What's good, people? Welcome to the Fully Geeked episode 283. Nate's away today. Well deserved rest. So it's just us four today. We've got Merv in the place, the famous warrior, who's with me.
Marley Mar.
Took
a long way.
Bit of a delay there, boys, isn't it?
A little bit.
That's
Come on,
Kel's
where's the energy? Where's the energy?
No. It's just that's just Kel's fault. Because Kel knows he's always second, isn't it?
It's true, it's probably true. Like, I don't understand why the rules changed.
No, I jumped in because of the pause, you know.
No. Like I said to you, I'm having some issues. So like, I heard you a bit late because you froze, Merv. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what it was. So apologies, guys.
Yeah. So shout out to God with his technical issues. Like, he'll be with us still.
Yeah, Richie Rich is in the house.
All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So what's been going on? It's been a lovely day today. Sun's out, shining all bright. Had to put the fan on earlier today. That's how bad it was.
No. Calm down. It's not that hot.
Calm down, man.
Oh.
This guy.
I swear. No, to be fair, I was doing work after work, innit? So I was moving some furniture and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, that's an instant write-off from me, innit, when I do that. So the fan had to go on. But it's still hot.
I don't know where my fan is yet, man.
Luckily, I had one split. I saw one handy, so I just put it on.
No, the weather is on point. This is what I want. I don't mind it getting hotter, but this kind of weather is perfect.
Well, Thursday is 26 apparently.
26. Oh.
Yeah. So that's going to be a scorcher for us anyway, for the UK.
Yeah, I'm not complaining, boy. Look, I took the opportunity today to cut my grass. At lunchtime, I thought, you know what? I knew my grass was growing anyway, and I knew I had to take it down eventually. But I just wanted to wait for a few more days for the heat to kind of dry down the soil and stuff like that. So
hold on a second. All gardening chat, all this cutting down trees and all this chainsaw malarkey, and he still doesn't cut his grass.
No. Look. The reason why I haven't cut my grass, you got to remember, it hasn't been good weather. Like cutting your grass and it's damp is long. Do you get what I mean? So when I cut the grass today, I did it in a high level, so I didn't go right down to the ground. I did it in the medium, so it gives it a medium trim, like a number 3 or 4 on a razor, whatever that is. Do you get what I mean? So where I trimmed it. Now the sun's gonna kind of beat down on it, so it's gonna dry it all up. Then give it a few more days, maybe in the weekend, then cut it again, and it should be looking fine.
I don't know how that's possible to do with your voice, but you've done it. All right. Anyone else have a good day, weekend, whatever? All right. No.
No.
Only the boxing, obviously the boxing. TV.
Okay, I guess we can segue straight into that then.
Yeah, that was.
Take it away.
The boxing, to me, listen, this boxing event was sublime. I'm using your words, sublime. I haven't enjoyed boxing like this for a long time, and I just think it's because, obviously, I'm talking about Chris Eubank and Conor Benn fight, but I'm just built up in emotions from historic times with Chris Eubank and Nigel Benn, and with boxing you don't see this kind of
rivalry.
Yeah, rivalry, especially the dads were serious rivalry.
Exactly, hated each other, and these guys. And the two sons now kind of come to battle, and they made it work. They made it work because, like, even though they're on different class levels, they're like, no. We need to kind of meet in the middle and kind of make sure we get this fight out, get this fight done, and get it sorted. And the fight was awesome. But one quick thing, Kel, before you jump in, back in the day, right? wasn't it perceived that Chris Eubank was Nigerian?
Nah, never.
No.
Never.
I don't know that either.
Nah,
Oh, his name's Chris Eubank, bruv.
no. No. Listen, no. I know, but for some strange reason, I'm in my head. It was perceived that he was Nigerian.
Nah, man.
Never,
Well,
never.
Never. Nah, never. Nah, never.
Seriously?
Yeah. I think I'll from my memory, I've always known him to be Jamaican. The poshest of Jamaicans. That's it, man. Yeah.
Me?
You know the funny thing? The funny thing is, I was just reading a quick story on him, and he just talk about his brothers. Apparently, he had 3 brothers in it, and they all used to bully him. Like one used to call him an idiot, one used to call him stupid, and the other one just didn't talk to him. Like would not talk to him, and it's because he was super intelligent. So I think because he was super intelligent in school and stuff, he used to get A's. They always used to hate on him, innit? So like they used to mentally abuse him and physically abuse him from childhood. You get me? Like he goes. Well, he said one day he'll tell this story, but because he doesn't want to go into it because he's about to cry, so he won't go into it. And it's just deep, man. Like wow.
Yeah, because you know on that, because one of his nephews is a boxer as well.
Right, Harlem
Yeah.
Eubank. I follow him on Instagram, innit?
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm following from years back because I saw a fight of his. I don't know. I kept some fight. It wasn't on no Sky or nothing. I think it was on one of the channels, Channel 5. I think there was a time where Chris Eubank had a deal with Channel 5.
Oh yeah, I remember those times. Yeah,
a few years back, and he boxed on it. And I said, this guy, he's serious, man. He doesn't box like the typical. He's very technical. He's a very technical boxer, Harlem. And people were saying that it should be Harlem and Connor because they're the same weight class. So people were like, nah, it should be Harlem and Connor that should fight. But obviously, that's not the real rivalry, innit? Although he's a Eubank, he's not Chris Eubank's son, innit? So that's what that's like you said. That's why they had to bring the weight down or up just to make it happen. But I think Harlem will fight Connor in the near future, definitely.
You think so?
Yeah, and I think Harlem will show him a hard time. Pause. But yeah. Yeah. Go on. But yeah, the fight.
Yeah, no, but just before the fight, obviously there was, Chris Eubank Senior was making a massive thing about not coming to the fight. Listen, I watched so many shows with Chris Eubank Senior before this fight, moaning. This fight shouldn't happen. Talk Sport from next YouTube channel. I was like, oh my god, this guy is
but I get it. He's concerned about his son. I get it because
I agreed.
Yeah, because I don't know if the weighing pictures. He looked drained.
Yeah,
Junior looked drained, man. Like, because you remember Chris Eubank, he's a boxer, so he knows what it takes to get down to a weight that's not your natural weight, and the rehydration clause. Like, he knows what that'll do to you. So that's his son. It's like, listen, this guy can damage my son. Because Connor's putting on weight. That's nothing. That's fine. Putting on weight is minor. Do you know what I mean? But
I know.
We all know. But losing weight, and he still failed. He still failed.
Yeah.
By 5 pounds, he still failed. Do you know what I mean?
And that big fine for that £5.
500k gone. Madness.
Yeah. That's
Madness.
That there is just absolutely crazy.
Crazy.
Go on, sorry.
So I'm just saying that. So obviously, Chris. So I get the concern Senior was talking about. Like, listen, like this is torturing your body. Like, you're not going to be 100%. That's first of all. And I get it. You see your son slapping a guy with an egg. Come on, bruv. Bruv, that is far from Senior's behavior. You know that, Rich. We grew up in Eubank. Although Eubank was rude, but he's a rude type. He's just with the words and his posture and just turning his back. While you're talking, just turn his back to you. You know what it was.
Kind of arrogant, bro.
Arrogant. But he'll never do that. He'll never ever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like there's a code in there, like a honor amongst men.
No. and that's the thing, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
I just think, you know, the way that sport is now, the level of respect is not as there how it used to be.
Yeah, that's what Junior's trying to say now. It's different times now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not your
yeah,
times no more. Like
yeah,
you need to go viral. You need to promote the fight in different
Yeah.
ways now. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what Junior was saying. But obviously, Senior can't get his head around that. You know,
No.
like nah, man. I didn't raise you in that way. So like, don't do that. Like, what you doing?
Yeah.
You're destroying the family name.
No.
So I get the ag, but my thing is, don't go on the net. Don't go on social media to air that out. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like obviously, Junior has come out on bare different stations saying, like him and his dad haven't spoken for years. Like he said it everywhere, but he hasn't. Not once has he cussed his dad or insulted his
Oh
dad
yeah,
or
yeah,
do you know what I mean? So for the dad to come out and basically cussed him down, do you know what I mean? Told him off him in the public, like it's not nice. Do you know what I mean? It's not nice. So
Mm.
I thought that bridge was burnt. After that, I thought, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
Even if he tried to come back, I don't think Junior will have it because it's like, bro, you disappointed me, like on the camera. Like, why you coming here for? So, like, yeah, to your point, that was the whole drama before the fight, and obviously Connor was using that, saying, "Yeah, I got my dad, you ain't got yours,"
you
kind
ain't
of
got
thing.
your dad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
and the thing is that moment, because you know what it is. This was a WWE moment. Like when there's a tag team, right? And you see, and the camera just went to the screen. You see Chris Eubank Jr. walking, and the car was there. And Chris Eubank Sr. Obviously opened the door. Who's there? Chris Eubank Sr. But the only thing that was missing was Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance music. You know, the glass smash.
but I was watching it on Dad. What was you watching on Sky?
Yeah, Sky.
Yeah, see, I was watching it on Dazzin. On Dazzin, we didn't see that. We didn't
Oh.
see the car thing. All we saw was the lifts. So the camera just do some commentary. The camera just panned to the lift doors. You get me? So all we saw was the lift doors opening, and then we see Junior and Senior. I was like, what? I was like, I just got off my chair, I started clapping. I was like,
That's
yes,
what I'm saying.
yes. You get me?
So, Rich, you're saying like it was a WWE event. For me, I feel like it's worthy of a movie. Like that was a movie event. Even the fight alone, like if you think about like the Rocky movies, like this was a real life Rocky movie. Like even like when you go to like the Creed movies and he fights Drago's son and whatever, this is what that was, but in real life.
100%.
Like the whole history behind it made this thing so powerful. And then that fight on top of it, cheese.
But facts, absolute facts. And you're right, because like from minute go, like Connor, because I've seen Connor spar, and I said to myself, I know sparring is different from fighting, but that sparring, bro, those shots look scary. They look scary. And what he was doing in the sparring that I've seen before, he came out and was not messing about. He was going for it. And I said to myself, oh, he's gonna blow out in the first 4 rounds or something. But you know, it kept on going. It kept on going. Like literally, I think, you know, obviously we're not going to go for round, but I think he put on a really good display, you know, for the people who never really rated Conor Benn. And
no, see the things. No, it's like no one's rated Conor Benn. He hasn't fought anyone. He hasn't fought anyone of relevance. That's why it's not. It's just like, oh, we haven't seen you fight anyone that's relevant. And like I said from the start, I said if Conor Benn doesn't beat Eubank within the first 4 rounds, Eubank will grow to the fight and dominate him. That's what I said. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what happened because Eubank. You know what, Conor basically has to fight off. He fights off his superpower or his charger is emotions. That's what he fights off. It's his emotions. He has to have some emotion investment into his fights.
Yeah.
Like there has to be some sort of animosity, some beef. It's just that's his character. So that's why he's throwing wild punches, wild. It's like, bruv, if they're all connected and it does some damage, then fair enough. But Chris's experience.
Yeah.
He's been in the game a lot longer than you, bruv. So he'll take all that in, like and download all that data, and later on in the rounds, he'll just use his size. You see one point? There's one point where he just checked with his shoulder, and man just flew to the ropes. You see that?
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, that was mad. I said, raw. I said, what? Man, just dashed him away like he's a little kid, you know.
Bruv, this quick shoulder check, like, bruv, I beg, like, yeah, man, yeah, but man, go on.
But I
No,
do
I
agree.
said what I was saying. But no, yeah, a brilliant fight. Even what you're saying when he dashed him with his shoulder.
Yeah,
Junior was chatting to him the whole fight.
the whole fight,
In his
the
ear.
whole fight.
Imagine what he was saying, but
Yeah,
I don't even know what else to say. All we needed in that fight, and I'm glad this is a bit of a contradiction. A knockout or a knockdown.
Yeah, it made it epic, didn't it?
Yeah. But obviously, with both men being all right, I think that would have.
Yeah.
I hope there's a rematch.
Well, apparently it's already been set for
It'll be
September.
signed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
really?
Yeah. Apparently, that's the word of the streets that September. It's already set in September. Same steps, Tottenham Stadium. Back again.
Wow. Oh, interesting. Because there was rumors that Eubank had a broken jaw or something.
Well, he said no. Someone came out. Was it his manager or someone? Someone came out and said no. He has got a broken jaw. However, he did stay in the hospital for I think a day more than Connor. So I think there was something wrong. I think there was something wrong with him, but they never come out and said what was wrong with him or what happened to him in that ring. Yeah, they never come out and said it because he went immediately, whereas Connor done a press conference, blah blah blah, then went to hospital. Do you know what I mean? So I think there was something wrong with Eubank, and his page was quiet for like 24 hours.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this could be a movie. The whole thing from dad's, then the whole 20 years later, son.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
Someone's bound to do it. Someone's bound to do it in 20 years.
Yeah, bro. Like Rocky 1 and then the rematch was Rocky 2.
Yeah.
I can see a movie for this. That's how massive this was.
Yeah. Because the first Eubank and Ben fight, Eubank won. The second Eubank and Ben fight, it was a draw. And then this one, obviously, Eubank won this one. Then the next one, we'll see in it. We'll see, man.
But so in regards to the result, right? I know me and Kel had a bit of 1-2 in the chat group. So was you guys happy with the result? Would you say it was the correct result?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Bruv, you see some of the punches that landed from Chris Eubank?
Yeah.
No. And I get it. But
like
do you know what
the wild punches from Ben was.
I'm going to send you something, Rich. 1 second, if I can find it.
I know what you're going to send me.
Yeah, I've sent it to a group now.
Yeah.
So when you're watching the fight, this is what I saw it like. Conor his punches weren't landing that much. A lot of it were hitting his gloves, was hitting Eubank's gloves, whereas Eubank's punches were connecting.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the combos were connecting. Whereas, don't get me wrong, Eubank got wobbled a few times by Conor's punches. He did. Everyone saw it. He got wobbled at least twice in the fight by his punches. You get me? But like when it came to like punches landing, it was Eubank all day, and Eubank was using his size a lot more, and overtowering him and putting him down a bit more, and using his size as a technique as well. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a technical fight. It was a brawl. It was a fight. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't really a boxing match, but Eubank's experience came into play, especially the latter stages.
Yeah, 100%. No, because in my head, I said to myself, hey, look, I know we've seen many fights where the person who should have won
doesn't win. Yeah. Do
you get what I mean? So I assume because he went to the full 12, I thought that you know what they were gonna have a draw, then have a rematch. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I thought. I know, when people say, when people say sometimes boxing is fixed to a certain degree. Do you get what I thought because the fight of its magnitude, because don't forget, there's 65,000 stadium sold out. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be perfect opportunity for them to have a draw, then go for the fight again. But
the only draw in this fight was their desire and their heart, because the last 2 rounds they were already on empty. They were both on empty, and it was this pure determination. Like, I have to get to the 12th round. That's all it was.
No, but do you know what? I think it was smart as well by Eubank. The last 3 rounds, he knew that his jaw was getting rocked in it. So all he did, he just went in and just bang, bang.
Yeah, exactly. That's experience.
And that's experience. Yeah, you're right. And that is exactly
you know what Eubank kept doing as well, looking at the time. So what he'll do, he'll look at the time. He's like, okay, I've got a minute to go. Okay, this last minute, I'm gonna just throw blows. I'm gonna thump him up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's how he's getting his points. You know?
Yeah. Nah. It was a big fight. But and again, I always wanted Chris to win anyway.
Yeah, so did I. I wanted Chris to win as well.
I wanted Chris to win anyway. But you know when the result was read and Conor Benn, and you can see how devastated he was. And that moment, that I think it was like 30 seconds or a minute, he was hugging his dad.
Yeah. Just hugging his dad. That's a nice moment. My sister watched the fight, but she came down at the time. She's like, who's that? Why is it? That's his mom. That's his dad. He's like, oh, she was, it's so cute.
It was. And even if you watch the press conference, because I watched a lot of stuff after that. I kept on watching loads
of trust me.
And the press conference, like you can tell he was so upset, like that he lost. But all the reporters were telling him, nah, you made your dad proud, no matter what you think. I know you lost, but I think some woman said something to him. She gave him one of the reporters must have said something to him, and he was listening, and it was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And you know where it's proper heartfelt, and he was talking. Then when he was talking, then he stopped for like a couple of seconds because he was getting teary.
Yeah.
And then but man.
No, in a long listen, he done everyone like even Chris said it. He was surprised, like like this guy surprised him because Conor, man, when it comes to grit and determination and fighting spirit, you can't take it away from him. We all saw it. You know what I mean? Like, remember, he's a smaller guy. Like you see, he has a fought for like 40 months. I don't know how long Chris has a fought for. But he has a fought for like 40 months. Obviously, had the whole drug test scenario. So, like, you could tell this meant the world to him, and he's his dad's son. So he just wanted to make his dad proud. He wanted to make the Benn name. So that's why it hit him differently.
Yeah,
I think it would have hit both. If Eubank lost, it would have hit him the same. I think it would have been worse for Eubank if he lost, to be honest, because he's the bigger guy. He's the bigger guy and whatnot. But like it meant so much to Conor. That's why he proper he fell away. But no, man, like I said, one of the best fights I've seen in a long time. And man, every round I was just glued to it.
Yeah,
and I was like, man.
That's what I'm saying. Just and it's also it's a beautiful backstory. Just for the fact
exactly.
that dads and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. But, like you said, like Marlon said, it's a movie, man. This is a movie, definitely.
100%.
Yeah. The thing is, I fully got to watch it. I ain't seen it.
Oh, you have to watch it.
It's one fight I wish I watched, man. But yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, watch it again. If it's on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have watched it again, but when you watch it the second time without all the emotion in your heart, like your heart beating every round. Watch it again. You'll see it in a totally different light. To me, watching it again,
I can imagine.
I'll do that.
Hey, before you move on, I've got to touch on the part with Billy Saunders and Napa.
Now let me just say this: Napa's my guy, but Napa can't chat, man. Napa's got no chat. Look at the size of you. Yeah, I'm like, Napa, brother. Bro, Napa, you're from the ends. Come better than that, man. Get me. I guarantee you're not. Like,
no, but do you know what it is?
Napa's been in Dubai for too long, bro. He's been in Dubai for too long.
But you know what's funny? Because like everything was cool. Napa said, no one's coming in, blah blah blah, and what did Billy Saunders say? Look at you.
No, Billy Saunders goes, listen, because basically, so Billy Saunders is coming in because basically there's a deal where Billy Saunders has to oversee the rapping of
Hand wrap,
Eubanks,
yeah.
of Eubanks' hand, because apparently there's some rumors that Eubanks been cheating with the rapping. So he had to go and make sure the rapping was done right. But I think another representative already went in to see Eubanks rap. So when Billy Saunders is coming, big man, what's his name? Napa was like, "Nah, but no, you're one of your guys is in there already. No one else is coming in." And Billy's like, "Listen, with all due respect, you're nobody, innit? You're nobody. You can't tell me. What do you mean you're nobody? You're nobody.
Yeah,
You're
but you know what's
nobody."
funny?
Yeah.
You know what it is? You know what's funny? Because he did like what I do to kids, or my dad used to do to me. And you know, your eyes just open, eyes open, his eyes open. You think, yeah, this is gonna kick off. This is gonna kick off. But yeah, that was funny. And I tried to message Napa, bro, but he must have got a million messages.
Yeah.
It was so funny. I was like, nah. You don't want it with Napa, boy. Napa's 6'5" or whatever he is.
And he's obviously he's massive as well, but like, does he train MMA? Someone saying he does MMA and stuff like that.
Nah,
But I know he's a body, or he used to be a bodyguard, isn't it?
Yeah, he used to be bodyguard, but now he's got his own promotion, boxing promotion.
Yeah. So he's Eubanks' manager, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, doing his thing, but yeah, man.
But obviously, listen, like, Billy Saunders, why did you draw for the features? Big nose, rubber lips. I had rubber lips since primary school. That was a custom primary school days.
What did he actually say that?
Yeah. He said,
do you know what?
rubber lips, and it called you your big nose and your rubber lips. I was like, why is this a proper primary school cusses, you know?
Nah, but
Yeah. I thought, yeah.
you know what it is? He just, again, it's just they want any form of controversy to interrupt the fight, to make the fight, both parties be, that party, the Eubank party, be frustrated, anger.
Exactly.
He was there to do his job, innit?
Yeah, it's all psychological. Yeah, 100%.
Doing his thing. But yeah, it was big. He was big.
Cool. All right, yeah, that was the fight. Sounds like a good one. Definitely have to watch it. But all right, moving on to the next topic here. Marlon, you mentioned to us about a week ago about some Deadpool news, Deadpool 4 news. Apparently, talk to me.
Yes, I don't know how much of news it is, but I was watching Emergency Awesome, and they were talking about the fact that Ryan Reynolds is now writing Deadpool 4. Don't know when it's going to come out. And Kevin Feige also spoke about the fact that he's doing his best to make sure Deadpool is used a lot more, or used as often as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, just that's I know that's a little anticlimactic, but
but to be honest, sorry, go on.
No, I'm saying it's am I surprised? Because I thought like Deadpool 3 and Deadpool and Wolverine would have been the last one, but I think where obviously it's so successful.
Yeah, it's made too much money. You can't.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is still in kind of his prime still. Like, why not utilize him as much as possible, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, no, to me, having Deadpool as in much of the Marvel films as possible, based on the fact that he breaks up a film where a film is struggling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We've seen films before where they struggle, and there's a particular character that actually makes it a bit humorous, which then carries the film along. So, 100%.
At the same time, I don't want them to overuse him, because I think the amount of Deadpool we've had is quite good. It's not too much.
Yeah,
it's like a Michael Jackson album. You get one every 2 years, kind of thing. If they now have him in every movie, I don't want us to get bored of him.
Like, of course. And Justin Ryan Reynolds, Wrexham were promoted again, 3rd time in a row.
You know that's my favorite football show ever, isn't it? Like, that's one thing that's mine alone is Welcome to Wrexham.
That's your thing, man.
Cannot wait. All right. So we had some trailers that came in last week. Only 2 of them, to be fair. But the first one being Wednesday season 2. So that's Wednesday, played by from the Addams Family, played by Jenna Ortega. With what's her name, Catherine Zeta-Jones in it. Louis Guzman. Can't remember the rest of the cast, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know if any of you watched the trailer, and did you watch season 1? And what did you think about it?
Well, I didn't watch the trailer because you didn't tell us. And
Actually, I put it in the Google Docs where everyone has access to.
you put it in the Google Docs, but not in Instagram or WhatsApp like usual.
Yes, I did. Anyway, the Google Docs, like everyone's got access to read. So like, don't even start at me, right? Okay.
Right. I'll keep the peace. I'm not going to go into one. No, but obviously, based off season 1, I love season 1. Season 1 was really good. So them bringing back a season 2, not surprised at all. I think season 1 done for my opinion myself. I've really enjoyed season 1, so I'm not surprised it will make a return.
Yeah, and it looks like she's now returned because she went to that school, that boarding school, and I think she left by the end of season 1, but now she's returned back to it. So that they're kind of shocked that actually Wednesday is someone that tends to kind of just move on. She doesn't want to stay in the same place, but she's actually back now, and it seems like there's probably more murder mystery stuff going on because it almost seemed like a kind of Scooby-Doo kind of series, basically, essentially.
Yeah.
So
it reminded me of Sabrina Teenage Witch for some reason.
What's that?
It reminded me of Teenage.
Oh yeah, Sabrina, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sabrina. Yeah, no, yeah, definitely had those vibes to it. Definitely had those vibes. So yeah, that was enjoyable. Like, yeah, I think I can't remember when that's coming out, but it is coming out this year anyway. A couple of months actually. And then we had also one that you told me about, Miles. Like, I didn't, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was like the continuation from another trailer for the animated Predator series or film, but we had Predator Badlands. So that's, I think, the 7th Predator film actually in that's going to be released, and this one follows the Predator actually being the protagonist of the film. Did any of you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
I saw bits of it. Like, you know me, I'm not really a trailer person anyway.
Yeah.
I saw bits of it, and I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm on those app. Sorry, go.
I don't know how they're gonna handle it because obviously Terminator don't speak English. For him to be like the main, like the protagonist of the film, are they gonna like?
You say Terminator?
Sorry, but no. Yeah, thank you.
I was thinking, right, is there a Terminator this year? That'd be sick, actually. I was thinking.
Yeah, we had Alien versus Predator. Why not Predator versus Terminator?
No.
It's in the trailer. They had is it this trailer where they had a T-Rex skull? Like, to show that these guys have been around.
Yeah.
For time.
Millions of years, I guess, if you believe in that stuff.
Well, a lot of people are taking issue to how the main Predator looks in it, because it looks like they look very human, it looks very human like even it's like, like the Predator's tentacles are like part of its head and stuff. Like this one just looks like it's a hairstyle and it's got like some sort of facial expression. But I don't know, to me it didn't look that bad, you know.
Evolution, mate. Things changed. Back in the day, they might have looked. So if they showed the dinosaur head, that it shows you how long they've been around for. So versus modern time, they look different. Do you get what I mean?
Evolution's not real.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna.
Oh, Jesus, please.
Start that off.
It could be.
But I think it's just even like the practical effects and everything. Like how the old films, there's some realism about it, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Whereas this one, like every film these days, is just made to look shiny. So, but it could be a good film anyway.
Well, and this one, he's being chased by the other predators, right?
Yeah. So he's the main protagonist, and it's also made by the same person that done Prey. So I don't know if any of you watched that.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, that was it.
They weren't going to make another Predator apparently, but because Prey did so well, and they only released it on Netflix as well. I think it was Netflix. Wherever they released it,
Disney Plus.
They didn't realize it was going to be so massive, so now they brought out this Predator, and now they're going to release this. But, I don't know. I'll watch it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was the trailers done. Now getting on to some film and TV. Yeah, spoilers coming up. Probably need to do like a little spoiler thing, so remind me next time. But yeah, we had Last of Us episode 3. Oh yeah, bye, Marlon. Bye. Yeah, we had Last of Us episode 3, following on from the very surprising and shocking episode season 2 last week. Yeah, this episode essentially just follows on from the unexpected, well, for those who don't play the game, the unexpected death of Joel. Yeah, what did you guys think of this week's episode? I know it was a very much toned down from what we saw last week, but what do you think of it?
As expected, I knew it happened. You can't do an epic episode like that, and then they're gonna tone it down for the next one. But yeah, it was a good episode, but it was very predictable. Like I knew for a fact when it all said no to the vote in regards to go to Seattle, everyone knew Ellie was gonna do what. Everyone knew that. Do you know what I mean? Like yeah. So like it was very predictable in that sense. But yeah, it was a good episode. Obviously, like that part where the beginning part where you see those people with the scars on their faces.
Yeah.
Like I thought it'll be like the antagonists or something. I thought it'll be like the villains in this episode because I don't know. I just thought it'd be some and I thought obviously they did a whistle chat and stuff. And I thought when the people are coming, they'll kill whoever's coming behind them on their path, blah blah blah. So that was a good little. Obviously I don't play the game, so maybe if you play the game you would know who they are, but that was a good little a little surprise in it where I thought, oh, so even when they saw them dead on the path and stuff, I thought it was just fake. I thought it was a fake death.
Yeah.
Until I saw the girl and blah blah, and I was like, wow, okay. But do you think it's Abby's people that done it to them? Is it Abby's people that done it to them?
I don't know, I don't know. And this is what I find interesting because I think up to the point where we saw last week where Joel died, even like I was saying last week, even though I knew that he was going to die, it was still a shock to me how he died, how early he died, and who also killed him. So for those who haven't played the game, I definitely recommend not to find out anything about it because for us, really, like us watching it now, we haven't played the game. And I think we're bound to run into a lot of surprises here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because even people that played the game, they were saying like, I was chatting to people that said like, yeah, even though they played the game, it still hit them. Like they probably got like, they knew what was happening. They're just thinking, how's it going to be portrayed on TV? Yeah. And it just hit the same way. So I think, I don't know what's going on at all. And I think that's good because I don't have any foresight as to what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
But this episode, isn't it like set like where he died? Isn't it set like 2 months afterwards? Or is it because I don't
think... I know some time has passed.
I'm sure some time has passed and she's just recovering. And I'm pretty sure of it. So, in regards to what Kel said about if it was the people that killed them, it might not be. Do you get what I mean? So it's one of the ones that.
Do you know how long it takes to get to Seattle? Where are they? Where are they based, Merv? In America.
What's the place? Jackson.
Where's that? South or something?
Yeah, I think it's all south.
Bro, do you know Seattle is near Canada, but on the other coast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Seattle's far. So to get there, bro, it takes by foot, bro. It will take months, man.
I'm saying, but yeah. So okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, and again, and I think this episode was somewhat expected, just like what Kel said. There's no way it could have been a continuing back-to-back epic kind of episode. And yeah, for obviously her aspect of things is I'm gonna get revenge, and I'm surprised the Joel's brother didn't decide to go with him.
Nah, he's part of he's part of the board, so he can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like, I miss your brother.
I know, but
No, but you know what? Do you know what it is? And he was even kind of when he was having that conversation with Catherine O'Hara's character, the therapist.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he was kind of saying. She kind of alluded that, you know what, Joel's just always been like a kind of loose cannon, isn't it? Like he'll just do what he wants to do. Because even they were kind of insinuating that
It was, yeah.
that Ellie, that he had a influence on Ellie, when actually they kind of met each other both being the same, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they just kind of strengthened each other rather than actually influencing each other what to do.
and another
But
thing is,
yeah,
I'm gonna say another thing is, Joel's brother. He said to didn't say no to Ellie. He was like, listen, we can't just go guns blazing. We need to
yeah,
strategize. We need to
yeah,
get a plan together before we go there. But obviously, Ellie's just impatient. Like, no, we need to get them now.
yeah,
It's like, yeah. So that's what it is.
yeah.
It's funny. In the council, they're like, the council are always gonna vote no. You know that, innit? Going
Yeah.
to any form. They're like protect the city.
But it makes sense. But this had a big war, bro. Loads of them died. Like, let them rebuild. Rebuild first. Like, Joel's just one guy.
No,
Do you know what
I
I
guess
mean?
not. But so just going back on that last episode, you know that war. That's a serious war, you know.
Brother,
That's a Game of Thrones war, you know.
that's what
Yeah, that's what
missed last
everyone's
week.
comparing it. Everyone's
Yeah,
comparing it to that
you
Game
missed it
of
last
Thrones
week,
one.
bro. That's what we were saying. Like, straight.
Mm, yeah.
White Walkers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
no, but I'll do a Merv in it. I'll take my own life in it.
I never thought I heard that from you, Rich. You as well. Come on, man. Come on, bro. At least
Yeah.
get a flamethrower as well, bro.
I'll do everything I can. I'll do everything I can. But boy, especially that hench one. That hench one was outrageous.
Oh, that one's got a name, you know, because
Yeah, there's clickers and there's
is it runners? The runners, isn't it? I think.
no.
By the way, I just checked like the distance between Seattle and Jackson. That ain't no snack of a journey, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In fact, up until the day, I didn't even know where Seattle was located.
Yeah, man. Other coast, West Coast at the top.
Yeah. Just below Vancouver.
Yeah.
Some geography for you. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Even with the even like that's expected to be fair. Every kind of like TV series that has a massive sort of inciting episode, it's always going to be followed up with a more calmer one, but
Yeah.
it's still good. It's still intriguing.
Yeah, it was good.
Still good writing.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing.
But can I just ask? You see those people
Yeah.
that got killed? Obviously, you played a game. Did you come across them in the game?
I ain't played that part, bro. I told
okay.
you I stopped playing. Maybe what might be considered like 15% of the first game.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have no idea. No idea. I'm not even gonna
Obviously,
find out. Yeah.
yes. But obviously, we saw the end where the what are the fire stars? What are they called?
I think that's what they call it.
Fire, is it fire star?
Eh,
Fire.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fire star. Oh, sorry. But anyway, I don't know. Was that them in Seattle, or was it another? Is that another crew? Or we don't know yet, do we?
No, I don't think we do know. No.
Yeah, but they look serious, bro.
Yeah.
They look serious, boy. Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no, that was sick. That was sick.
I don't know how Ellie and what's her girlfriend's called?
What her friend?
Yeah,
Dina.
Dina. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get. I don't know how they're gonna get through that, boy. Because them man are strategic. They got watches, everything.
Yeah, they'll find a way, man. They'll find.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know. I'm not putting anything past the series now.
Yeah.
The way they just writ off Joel like that, man.
Proper.
Yeah.
Proper.
Cool. Well, that was The Last of Us. Out every Monday on Sky Atlantic from 2 in the morning. If you've got Sky Go, or whatever Sky. Yeah. Okay. Moving on to another series that we've been loving is Mobland. So this week, I think, episode 5 of Mobland. Yeah. What did you guys think of this episode? Like, because it was. Yeah, I'll start off. This this episode was intense. It was like basically it was the funeral for Tommy Stevenson, where strangely Richie invited like the Havigans to the funeral, and even though they thought it was very, I don't know, it seems like some sort of gang respect culture in it. So like they invited them to the funeral, like even the wives, they're just like, no, I'm not really on it, you know, but like what's his name? Harry's just like, no, you gotta come and stuff as well. But yeah, that funeral was just intense because
it's too many gangsters in one place. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's too many. It's like no. You know when you go to an event, you go to a rave, yeah. As we know, we don't rave anymore, right? But you know when you go to a rave and you know there is too much roadman in one place, and you're just a civilian, so you know you're gonna get caught out. It's you gonna one who's gonna get it. So you know when it's like, yeah, this is too much. Like, and everyone was there and just thinking, raw, what's gonna happen? Like, why do you want to invite me to your son's? Even though you know, but it's got no proof.
Yeah,
that your son killed my son, innit? Yeah, we know he's done it, but I can't prove it because Harry's brought us someone who said he did it.
Yeah.
So it's one of the ones that someone said he did it, but you know he's lying. But oh well, you can't. There's no proof anywhere.
Yeah.
And this Eddie, this Joffrey replica, this
proper Joffrey in it. Proper.
I'm telling you, he needs to get fixed. Like,
well, he did. Do you get me? Harry fixed him a little piece. You get me?
Yeah.
No, not today. He shook him up. But it's like
not properly.
He deserves more, innit?
Because you know what? Yeah. So obviously the whole Maeve thing. Yeah. Obviously she's the queen bee, and as in queen bitch. But like, so I thought what she was trying to do, because she goes, Ed, there's one more thing I want you to do for me. I thought she was trying to get everyone. I thought she was trying to get Ed to persuade everyone to hate Harry. In a sense, because I don't know if throughout the episode, throughout the whole episode,
it seemed that.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Because because Eddie was trying to get people to hate Harry all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere. Because in the previous episodes, he respected Harry, and in this episode, it was like straight. Basically, Harry's the problem here to everyone, and he's trying to convince everyone that Harry's the problem. And it was just like, okay, so this is what Maeve's trying to do, but obviously it wasn't. I think Eddie's just doing that anyway. But obviously, so what she was telling Eddie to do is just cause a distraction.
Yeah.
Cause a distraction. But I swear it was the son that drugged her drink. Who drugged her drink? It was the son, in it. It was
I don't know,
Eddie.
you know.
I swear I saw Eddie's dad.
What,
Kevin? Yeah. I'm
Kevin,
sure it was Kevin that put a pill. Oh, Rich, did you see that part?
I'm trying to think.
I'm sure I saw Kevin put the pill in and give it to his mom. I swear.
Like someone roofing me.
But because bruv, they know her, innit? They know her that bruv, she's too much. She's too much, bruv.
Listen, she's such a wind-up merchant. Like when I was in the church and Richie was doing his eulogy, like whatever, and like she's like, nah. He's talking to you, you know. He's talking to you, Conrad. Like, look at it. No. You're gonna have that. Like, she's Robert Egan is like, shut your mouth, woman.
Oh, fuck you too.
That scene was so funny, you know that. And people just looking at him like,
everyone can hear it.
That was funny, man.
She's an absolute. I was gonna say she's an absolute lunatic, but obviously, like obviously, what's pissed her off now? When she was at the funeral, when she went to Richie's wife, I'm not too sure what her name is.
Yeah.
And just to, I don't know, she went to go and say, "Oh, my what's that word?
Condolence."
No.
Commiserations.
Say again.
Commiserations.
Commiseration. That's That's it. And then and she just said, "Oh, how does Conrad even get it up to give her one?" It's like, and she was so obviously she was upset. Obviously, you're gonna be upset, but you gotta remember the funeral. You shouldn't be there in the first place and all that kind of stuff. And she was just raging, absolutely raging.
I never heard the word, that C word. Obviously, I can't say it because of Kel, but that was used so much. All I was thinking about was Kel this episode. You know, he does not like that word.
I know. I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
But said it from the throat, bro, from the bottom of the throat.
But you know that scene where Richie called Conrad into that room with Harry and Kevin, and basically and said, "Look, I lost my son.
I know it's you.
Yeah, basically, I know it's you, but look, I don't want no war. Like losing my son is the kind of the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
And we're all here today. I'm saying I don't want no war. So to be fair, Conrad, Harry, Kevin, they're thinking, oh my, in their head, they're dancing and all sorts, all sorts.
Yeah.
And thinking, lads, okay. Because I said to myself, what's funny? I said to myself, okay, so is the show over now? No.
5 more episodes, man. Listen, the way this episode ended, war is coming, bro.
Oh, it has to know.
War is coming.
It has to.
Like, and obviously, is it May? What's her name? Mavis.
Maeve.
And obviously she made that phone call nearer to the end of the show. She called someone, and
someone called Paul. I don't know who that is.
Paul, yeah. So based on that phone call, then we go to the scene back to Richie's house, and his wife tells him, "I'm going to the shops on where she's gonna go." Sits in the car, turns an engine on,
boom. Because I knew it was gonna happen, you know. it's so
obvious, isn't it? But I was like, "What? Yeah, like the war's coming, man, straight up."
Yeah. And that's what I was laughing. I said to myself, Harry, bro, just allow that family, innit? Stop protecting them. This is whoever's done. Obviously, we think it's her who set it up, but it might not even be her.
No, it was her. I think that's why they got. She got Ed to cause that distraction, cause a little beef in the house. So everyone's attention to which happened. Everyone's attention went there, and then obviously I don't know who she got to put the bomb under the car during that time. Do you get me?
Well, but then who's Paul? But why is she calling Paul?
I don't know who Paul is. Yeah, I don't know.
This is what I'm trying to say. I think this could be someone. This could be someone else who's plotting this, who's trying to set up the war potentially. Not just her. Someone else. Yeah, I don't know.
And you know what? I forgot to mention, like, last week's episode. What's her name's friend? You know,
police woman.
Jan's friend that she met. Yeah, like she's obviously undercover, isn't it? Yeah, she's undercover. So I can't remember the character's name, but she's undercover.
And she's gonna lose her life, man.
Yeah. Do you know what was also funny though, man? What's his name? Conrad's other his bastard children, basically, isn't it? Like how what's his name? It might be Brendan, yeah. The way he just got caught, like we're having a meeting. What's that? No, you ain't invited. Like put mum on the phone, innit? Yeah. Bye, Brendan.
They fully par him. But it's one of those family members, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you lose all your money, you can't trust him. Just leave him far away as possible and send him money every month.
Yeah, he'll keep him quiet and sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if he was involved in the family business, he'll be the liability. He'll be the liability. Yeah. And then obviously, like Serafina, she's obviously like outcasted as well, but they're just trying to do some business together with like
they're trying to please the dad, innit? Like let the dad bring them back into the
true. They still want his
approval,
investing in his affection and approval, basically. So Yeah, man. No, that was yeah, that's Mobland. But no, I can't wait. I'm only halfway through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Sick,
and I
sick.
really hope they do stick the landing with this one, man, because
Yeah.
it is sick. It's definitely sick. Yeah. So that's Mobland every Sunday, Paramount Plus. Check that out. I don't know if any of you've watched. Yeah, the final season of You, season 5 came out on Thursday, I believe. I don't know if any of you were watching the series at all.
No, I
But
stopped. I stopped last season. I didn't watch last season.
yeah, do you know what? I don't know how this series has gone on for as long as it's gone on. Like five seasons. 5 seasons is quite seasons is quite a lot for
Yeah.
something quite basic. Like I like the premise of it initially and stuff like that, but I'm like, how do you go on this much doing what you do? Like it reminds me a lot of I don't know if you watch Dexter.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like it runs to Dexter. Yeah.
it's just I just kept comparing it to Dexter every episode, and I'm like, I wonder. It sounds like Dexter's got a bit more of a motivation to do what he does. Well, actually, to be fair, they're both serial killers, so a serial killer's always going to have the motivation. But
Yeah.
Dexter's one was a bit more focused, like he only went for the bad guys, basically. Whereas Joe, which is the character in You, he would like basically he wants affection in it. He wants love. He had a
Yeah.
bad child. He wants love, but when that love goes wrong, that woman's got to go, basically, innit? Or they just somehow end up dying, basically. And he he's so clumsy as well. He's such a clumsy serial killer to the point where more or less everyone around him knows that he's a murderer. To the point where he's been on TV, he's married a successful businesswoman from a rich family, and he's still getting away with all sorts. Do you know what I mean? And this is like this final season was literally just going back and forth with him just talking his way out of things. Like he's such a manipulator, just talking his way out of stuff and getting away with stuff, isn't it?
Well,
But
you watched all
ultimately,
of it. You finished it already.
yeah, I finished it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't pull away from it. Innit? It was like,
Yeah.
oh,
So
it
it was good then. It was good.
You know what? I think if you committed to it this long, like to season 4, you have to finish season 5. You have to know what happens to it.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. I'm such in two minds about it because, yeah, like I said, there was a lot of to me from the very first season, you can tell there was a lot of silly parts in it as well. It's a bit of a comedy, a bit of a satire on serial killing and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think if they went in a possibly different direction with it, they could have just like smashed that out of the park, basically. But it's good. I'm glad it finished now rather than them forcing like.
So is it done? Is it
Well, yeah,
done?
it's done. It's done.
So
Well,
there's no way of it coming back.
you know what? Well, it's done. But we know what TV series have been like. Hey, remember that TV series? Yeah. How old is Penn Bagley? Yeah, he's like he's 56 now. We can use them again. Do you know what I mean? So speaking of which, I don't know if anyone's seen his Jennifer Hudson dance thing. Like,
Nah.
no.
Is your feet? Is your
No,
feet?
I think that one's gonna go viral. I think that one's
Oh, is
probably
it?
gonna beat the Aaron Pierre one, isn't it?
Serious?
Yeah, that one was sick. It was sick. Like, but yeah. So that's
I'll
you
look it up.
season 5. Yeah, check it. Like if you watched it up to season 4, like you just have to know, innit? But it's just wild, man. It's wild. Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I think maybe I might have watched it alone, but Andor season 2 came out last Wednesday. So the first 3 episodes came out on Disney Plus, continuing from the first season, which again has been dubbed as Star Wars for Adults. Yeah, so the first 3 episodes came out, and we're now following Andor a year from the previous season.
Did
So
I watch Andor season 1, Merv? Did I watch it?
So that was the one when. So Cassian Andor is one of the characters that was in Rogue One. He was part of the whole
Rogue
team.
One. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and they had. It was more or less based on the Empire in terms of how they were getting the workers, like, cause basically Andor got caught. He got put in prison, and they had all the prisoners working on certain components for the Death Star.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
I don't think I watched it though.
yeah, and it had Andy Serkis in it. Marlon, tell him who Andy Serkis is, please. You don't know yourself.
Why are you putting people on the spot like that today, bro?
No, man, I want you to keep me attentive, innit?
I know the name Andy Serkis.
Okay. So Caesar.
I'm paying you for the assist.
Caesar,
Like,
my precious. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Or Caesar from Planet of the Apes as well. Yeah, that's it basically.
I'm gonna lie, Merv, Kel. I'm with Kel. I know I saw it, but I don't remember but I remember enjoying it. I don't remember it though.
So it had what's his name, Stellan Skarsgård in it. He was like, he's part of like the undercover, like trying to support the rebellion in terms of taking down the Empire. It had that character. I think there was only one other female character in the original Star Wars trilogy, Mon Mothma. And like you might just recognize her in the background somewhere in the rebellion, but her character was obviously brought out a lot in this series. So she's also trying to take down the Empire.
See, there's too much going on, bro.
Sorry?
It's too much going on. There's too much.
It's a lot. It's definitely one of these Star Wars properties. It's not like your Skeleton Crew. Very far away from that. Like this is more serious. In fact, I think it's aimed more at 14-year-olds above because of the content in it. And they've done one scene in it, which I thought, this ain't Star Wars. Do you know what I mean? Like, basically it's a scene that will be like, whoa, they've actually taken it a bit too far. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to go to a galaxy far, far away and just have a bit of escapism, but like this particular scene in it was like, it was crazy. But I do recommend it though. I think it's good that they've done the first 3 episodes as like back to back, because I think that happened with the last season as well. Like, because if you just watch one, you'll be like, what is this boring, slow burner kind of program? But if you watch it all at once, you get to know it a bit better. And episode 3 ended with another Star Wars tune that I put on my playlist. I never thought I'd end up putting like a Star Wars song, apart from like the original John Williams score. This one I'll play in the nightclub, innit?
Is that good?
Yeah, Rob, it's probably a catchy song, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's Andor basically, season 2. Yeah, so I think it comes out every Wednesday. So check it out.
All right.
Big Star Wars fans. But all right. And other than that, so there was a film that came out last Friday as well. Again with Tom Hardy in it, which was Havoc. So that came out on Netflix, and this film was made about 4 years ago. I think due to maybe either COVID so it's just been sitting on a shelf waiting to come out for this amount of time.
That makes sense, That does make sense.
Yeah.
But when I was watching it seemed a bit not dated, but I was like, it doesn't fit this timeline of films. It just didn't fit this timeline of films. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't watch all of it. I fell asleep.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't watch all of it. But for me, it just seems so far fetched, and I didn't know where I was I didn't know where I was going or what was happening most of the time, and I just fell asleep. But it was just too far fetched for me. I couldn't get with it. I just couldn't get with it.
It was from the same makers as the Raid as well. So I don't know if you've watched the Raid films, but
bro, that's bruv. Don't insult me, bruv. How dare you?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Did anyone else watch the Raid?
The Raid is my top 3 ever best martial arts film ever, bruv.
Yeah, it's that it's too sick, innit?
Yeah, but that's my top 3, bruv. Best ever.
Did you watch it, Marlon Rich?
No, I didn't watch it. The thing is, I planned to watch it, and I thought where it was like the weekend and all that, I was busy. I was in London and all that kind of stuff, so I was busy.
Yeah.
so I didn't get opportunity.
Anime.
Huh?
It felt like an anime. It felt like I was watching anime.
Yeah.
It felt like I was watching anime. Honestly, Marv.
No, it did feel like anime, and it's weird. It's like I don't know who was saying it was. I don't know, but even like because obviously he's like they're after like it's like a drug deal gone wrong, and they've killed the wrong person, like a head of a crime organization's son, and like this one witness or something, like the girl they were after, and Tom Hardy's just basically like he's a cop, but he's a bit of an unorthodox cop. Like he will just do deals on the side, like with a dodgy mayor played by Forrest Whitaker, which his character just seems so slapstick to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like he just came there to have fun, get paid, and go about his business. Like but yeah, but like why could the girl, she could like thinking you don't need any bodyguards, like you can probably handle yourself. Like everyone was just fighting, innit? It's like everyone on the camera just fight and everyone die and just shake your body and fall to the ground. That's what they were doing. Like and it's funny because they could have any gun. They could have like AK-47, a 9mm, a bazooka, but that weapon is doing the same thing as every other weapon. It's just like you're holding down the trigger button and everyone's like dying and stuff in it. But yeah, this definitely wasn't one for the storyline. Just watch it for action, far-fetched
action only.
Yeah, and craziness. But it was very entertaining. Like perfect Friday night popcorn film. It was perfect in it.
Okay, I need to watch that. 100%. I'll watch it this week anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I'll recommend it. But yeah, but other than that,
no Raising Kanan.
No, it's on.
Oh
yeah. That's what we usually talk about. But Raising Kanan's, I think it's out from the 2nd or something, isn't it? Or 3rd?
Yeah. Well, thank God.
Hopefully, the latter episodes could be a bit better than what we've got.
Well, thank God they took a break because it's been a horrendous season so far.
Imagine they started just rewriting, like just shot a couple of episodes and just released it straight away, man.
Yeah, because I won't be surprised. Come on, guys, we've got to reshoot the last 4 episodes. But yeah.
But yeah, anything else, guys? Anyone been watching anything?
I don't know if you see. I watched something called Popeye. You know, like Popeye the Sailor Man, yeah.
Yeah.
The Slayer Man. So basically, it's just Popeye, innit? Right, and he just goes around killing people, bro.
Is it old?
No, it's made about a year ago, 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
am I the only one who was going another way with that? No, thank God he didn't.
Nah.
Okay, cool. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it innocent. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
Popeye the Slayer, man. Okay. I just thought.
Okay.
Well, blow me down.
Hey.
Pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
But
someone had to do it, didn't it? Someone had to do it.
No, but I think I heard of it, Rich, when it came out initially. Yeah. It was just killing people and stuff. Yeah.
Killing people. I'm like, what am I watching? You know, when you've got access to a numerous films, and you just go searching this, and there's a next one, some Peter Pan one. There's the next one, a Peter Pan that caused kids to come down the hole. You know, like it.
Yeah.
I'm in with the boy. That's basically it's like same thing like that. Peter Pan. I thought, watch 20 minutes, and I thought, people make some serious films. How they get budget for some of this stuff, I'll never know.
Yes. Yeah. Anyone else been watching anything?
No, just nothing else.
Oh, if there's nothing else, we can end it. But,
that's what it is.
Yeah, but it's been nice catching up with you guys. Yes, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, all that stuff.
Comment.
And then, yes, all that. And then we will see you all next week. Peace out.
Peace.